Hello people, welcome to another Pokemon VGC video. Today we'll be testing how OP Clawitzer actually is. Clawitzer has a really cool ability, Mega Launcher, that boosts terrain and aura moves by 50%. This is really good, especially for the new tutor move Terrain Pulse, which its damage output is increased when it's using terrain, and of course Clawitzer can learn that. And we're going to be testing how much damage this shrimp with a huge claw can do. I've also forgot to mention that we'll be using different items to get as much power output as possible. So we're going to be using Life Orb and Grassy Seed to help us achieve our goal on seeing how OP Clawitzer is. So for her EVs, I've invested in special attack and speed, as you usually would do when you have an attacking Pokemon. It's got a little bit in HP as well. So there it starts for a special attack. That's basically the main focus, so that's the most important thing. And let's get into the battles. So in order for Clawitzer to do the most damage possible, we need someone to set the terrain, and that's going to be my Rillaboom that has Grassy Surge. So let's do this battle. So I'm choosing my party, as you can see. I should probably give Rillaboom Grassy Seed, but it's just a test. I think I'll be alright. Let's do this. So quite a cool team, to be fair, but Rillaboom and Clawitzer's Terrain Pulse, which we grass type move, is pretty good against this team, so it'll be an interesting battle. So they're gonna start off with Tyranitar and Dracovish. That's very good for us. That is like the best situation we could have asked for. That is actually the best situation. Okay, I think we go for the Tyranitar here, because it's gonna have Sandstream, yes, and special defense is gonna be very high. And we want to see how much damage this Clawitzer can do. So let's Terrain Pulse into the Tyranitar, and I guess we could knock off the Dracovish. I hate Dracovish and Fishy Terrain, it's so OP, but here we go. Terrain Pulse Clawitzer. Oh, one shot! That's what I'm on about. Clawitzer is insane, and special defense on the Tyranitar is pretty high. And what the heck? This team! It's just insane. Like this start out, I highly recommend it. Look how much damage we've just done to the first two. And these are some of the most defensive Pokemon. Alright, let's take out the Dracovish this time. And let's knock off the Corviknight. Yeah, it has to go for the Clawitzer because it's such a big threat. But here comes a Terrain Pulse, and it takes out another mon. It takes out the Dracovish. Man, this Clawitzer is insane. But we are quite low on health, unfortunately. I think this could take out Rillaboom as well. Okay, Rillaboom gone. Clawitzer low health. It's not looking good, but this start was amazing. And it just proves how much power Clawitzer can do. It's just really strong. Alright, send out the tank Umbreon, and hopefully Clawitzer can take out another mon. That'll be actually insane. It's not very effective, so probably just gonna have to water pulse the Drapion, and we're going to actually no. Let's foul play the. No, why did I foul play the Drapion? This is Earthquake. Didn't do much to Umbreon, and it was a cruel Umbreon. Oh, and Clawitzer survived. Let's go. Oh, red health. That'll do. That's great damage. Let's go. Imagine if this. Umbreon actually just took out that Drapion. This is actually becoming a pretty good battle. And Clawitzer's still alive. I can't see the health because of my logo, but he must be on like pretty much 1 health. Corviknight is going to be the pain of this battle. Such a bulky mon. And in comes a Metagross. Another huge problem. Let's U-turn the Clawitzer. Let's try and save it. And let's foul play that Metagross. Hopefully that's enough. Ah, that's fine. It's gonna take out Clawitzer, I think. Yeah. But we were gonna switch him out anyway. So that's Clawitzer. I'll time lapse the rest of the battle. if I win. If I'm not, it'll cut to next battle. So I'll see you in the next battle. Even though I didn't win this battle, it was a great battle, so I need to put it in. Anyway, let's get on to the next battle. Okay, so we're here in the next battle, and we've got the Clawitzer with Miracle Seed to boost those grass type moves, and we've given our other Pokemon some items as well to help us have a better chance of winning. So let's get into the battle, I guess. Okay, so they've gone for a full legendary team. Hopefully we can get some terrain pulse action and see Clawitzer do amazing amounts of damage to these legends. Come on, team. All you have to do with legendary is just press buttons. First two, Tapu Koko and Tapu Fini. That's very good lead because we have terrain pulse. But they might switch out. Hopefully they don't, because that'll be very disappointing. And thank goodness we're slower than Tapu Koko as well. Right, so terrain pulse into the Tapu Fini, and we're going to Wood Hammer into the Tapu Koko. Okay, so a Brave Bird coming from Tapu Koko. It's gonna do less than half to Rillaboom. Very good tank Rillaboom. Let's go. And here comes the terrain pulse into the Tapu Fini. It's just gonna absolutely delete that Tapu Fini. Just straight one shot as fast as it can. One shot. That was incredible. Let's go. And then the Rillaboom one hits that Tapu Koko with a Wood Hammer. Just a lot of recoil damage, but that was worth it. Jeez, great first turn, you two. Hopefully Tapu Bulu. Yes, that's good. I said hopefully Tapu Bulu's second. Yes, Tapu Bulu's second, so we keep the grassy terrain for the terrain pulse. It wouldn't usually matter, that's why Life Orb's better. It wouldn't matter in what terrain you're in. But with Miracle Seed, obviously grassy terrain's better. And we're gonna do the same. Actually, no, we're gonna ensure we get that knockout on Tapu Lele, just in case. Draining Kiss comes into Rillaboom, but Rillaboom's defense is quite high, so it's not gonna do too much. Here comes the terrain pulse. Oh, red health, so close, but we have got a Wood Hammer coming in to finish it off. Let's go. These two, especially Clawitzer, is just so OP. I love to use this Clawitzer, it's so fun. And finally the Rillaboom goes down, but Rillaboom has done so much damage along with Clawitzer. These two are the best duo. Going to Dragapult. That was a tough decision, I don't know what to do. In comes the Lunala, which is good. Well, not good, but still it's alright because I planned for Lunala, I didn't plan for Solgaleo. It's Terrain Pulse, the Lunala, and let's Phantom Force the Let's Phantom Force Tapu Bulu and see how much damage this Clawitzer can do against this Sun and Moon legendary. So Dragapult's going into the Phantom Dimension, and here comes the Terrain Pulse. Does about quarter, that's not too bad. And Dragapult avoids the Moon Blast, and in comes the Wood Hammer, which is probably going to take out the Clawitzer, and it does, and that's over for a Clawitzer. But as you saw in this, it does an incredible amount of damage, especially with Rillaboom. You could probably put Clawitzer with Pincurchin as well, and it will work just the same. Anyway, that's going to be it for the battles. Now let's get into the stats. Okay, so we're here on the calculator to get some stats. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with Terrain Pulse. Terrain Pulse has a base power of 50, and this is increased by 50% when used in terrain. So what we do here is times by 1.5. which takes it up to 75 base power, which is, you know, average move. And then now we're getting to the ability Mega Launcher. And Mega Launcher increases moves by 50% again. So we times this by 1.5, 112.5 base power move. This is without any items. This is just pure Clawitzer. This is not obviously going to count the IVs and EVs of Clawitzer, because you come across some Pokemon that are more bulky and defensive than others. So we're just going to be getting into the base power of these moves. So next we're going to go into the items. The first item we're going to be testing is a Life Orb, which increases attacks by 30%. So all we do here is times 1.3, which is going to give us a base power of 146.25, which is actually incredible. And then you put into fact Clawitzer's special attack, which is pretty good, and its EVs. It's going to be doing a lot of damage. And I also used Miracle Seed in this video, so from 112.5 times by 1.2 here, because we increased by 20%, and that gives us a base power of a respectable 135, which is really cool. Obviously, yeah, like I say, Clawitzer special attack and stuff like that, and depending on the Pokemon you face. That is Clawitzer's stats. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be doing many more of these with even more powerful attacks. So if you like to see how crazy Pokemon moves can go, make sure you subscribe and like, and I'll see you next one, people. Peace.